Stadium in Salt Lake City. As we see a squad from the Big 12, the Arizona Wildcats, taking on the 16th ranked team in the land, the Utah Utes. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, David Pollack, Jesse Palmer alongside. Guys, we can't wait to see this game. Been looking forward to it all week. The Utes will kick it away to start us off. Here he comes with the return. Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. So Arizona's offense will go to work first. As we take a quick look at the impact players for today's game, what players did you guys look to for motivation to make an impact during your playing days, Jesse?
Well, it was the guys we relied on each and every week. We came into the season expecting these types of guys to be our biggest weapons, and every week those were the guys that had to deliver for us in order to have success.
And it's just fun to have those guys that are consistent. Like, they lead by example, then they start to learn their voice and lead the team. But every week, guys that you can count on. They punch the clock, and they're hard workers.
Looking to throw on first down. Tosses it incomplete.
I think for the quarterback, he's going to have to be so good with his eyes in this game. You're going up against one of the best defenses in the country. You've got to look guys off, especially when you're trying to throw to your primary target like he was on that last one.
Second down, he'll throw it. Got it behind the line. It's Durant. The defense wouldn't let him loose, and even though it's a completion, they lost yardage.
When they try to spin it out to the running back on the perimeter of the field, you saw the speed and recognition by the defense, though, how quickly they were able to get to the back and get him down for a big loss.
On third and long, hoping to throw beyond the sticks. Defense swarming on that loose ball. It'll be a turnover.
Well, you got to know as a quarterback, when you're in an empty set, which means you have no running backs in the backfield with you, you got to be able to get rid of the football. And you're expecting pressure. The clock's going to go off in your head. Not a good job of keeping two hands on the football, and the defense able to knock it loose.
Got 3 on first down at 2nd and 7. Motion from the wideout. Wants to fire on 2nd down. It's complete to the left. And good coverage by the defense, just a short gain. And the Utes come to the line on 3rd and short, trying to convert here. Shotgun snap, wants to throw it on 3rd. And that's incomplete. A defender all over him. Knocked the ball to the ground. 4th down coming up. So the offense is going to go for it on 4th down. Here's a heat. It's incomplete. A 4th down stop and the turnover on downs. Arizona sending the offense onto the field. Off the play fake on first down, wants to throw. And the pressure is coming in, and they get him again.
Play-action pass success has a lot to do with selling that fake. You could tell defense was not buying it, got in the backfield, got the big play.
They've got him pinned deep in their own end, and this crowd trying to help keep them there. Going to swing it on 2nd down. Got him in. It's Durant. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there. Still a bit short of the first down. Well, he comes up with the reception, but not a lot of room to run after that.
Yeah, and I like the QB doing this. I mean, I'm going to find ways to give him the football and see if he can make a miss. And I'm going to bet most of the time that my guy is a little bit more athletic than that defensive guy. Defense won this battle, but I like trying to get this guy the ball in space.
On 3rd and long, trying to have a big completion here. He took a hit as he threw it and couldn't deliver the football. It's incomplete and 4th down's cut. The Wildcats will have to send out the punt team. Getting our first look of the afternoon at the punter. Excellent coverage that time. Didn't give him any room to set up a big return. Utah has it back and the offense coming onto the field. You could probably question the decision to pass on a field goal last time, and they came up empty on that previous drive, Jesse.
I just think in this offense, it's going to come down to critical down and distances, right? Down in the red zone, 3rd down, 4th down. I like them being aggressive. They just got to do a better job executing.
Yeah, and they kind of know what the defense gave them last time. So let's be more aggressive and take advantage of that defense on this drive.
Quick strike complete. They'll get him down, but not before he crosses the 50. He's down to the 49.
QBs, when you see zone coverage, man, can you manipulate defense when you have a good pocket and you've got time to throw. He had a little bit of time to throw. You can move guys with your eyes. That drag comes wide open. Good throw, good catch, 1st down.
He stopped just a chain link or 2 away from the 1st down and sets them up beautifully here. The Utes come to the line. This situation, you might see a shot play. Red pass, it's complete. There he goes. Oh, he gets it all the way down to the 5-yard line. A terrific catch and run before he stopped.
I know it's early in the game, but defensively after that play, you know you have to tackle the catch. When this guy gets the ball in his hands, he is so... after the fact, so it's okay for him to make catches. Just got to get him to the ground quickly.
They'll dial up the run on 1st and goal. Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Utes!
This is a guy that put a lot of pressure on himself coming into this season. He felt like he was ready to have a breakout year. He knew he had all the tools in the toolbox to be able to get it done, and he's showing it. That's his 10th rushing touchdown on the season.
He'll bring it back looking for help. And a really nice job by the kick team to get down there and make sure they limit that return. Arizona has it back, the offense coming out to bear down. We'll see if they can be a little more productive this time around. Hey, 3 and out the last time they had the ball. Opening play of this drive comes from the 13-yard line. Off the play fake on 1st down. Fires to the big fella. Makes the stop at the 29-yard line, but not before he gets 15 on that play. Now on 1st and 10 from the 29. To the air on 1st down. Blasted as he lets it go. Makes the grab. He gets those chains moving, gets it out to the 42-yard line. They've come out with answers on this possession, and now another 1st down. From the shotgun, the inside give. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage. Behind the chains now on 2nd and long. Looking to fire. Pocket breaking down. Not much of a chance there. He just had to get rid of it to avoid the sack.
Well, this QB already in the 1st quarter has taken some serious punishment. Got sacked a bunch, got hit a bunch. He's been targeted a lot. This offense needs to find some answers before we're going to be looking at his backup playing some serious snaps.
Fires to the wideout. On target over the middle. He puts him in business across the 50 into the 46-yard line. It'll be 1st down. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Arizona comes out with another 1st down. looking for a physical attack from the gun. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield.
Well, just nothing doing on that last run, and they knew coming into this one they were going to be challenged, right? This is one of the best defenses in all of college football. For them to have any shot, they're going to have to do a lot better running the football.
Got the quick pass. And they pick up just a few on that completion.
Great job by the defense winning those early downs. Now you get them in a predictable situation. 3rd and long. You bring in more DBs, more speed, more fun blitz packages. Get to have a little fun, go get the quarterback.
On 3rd and long, he's going to have to throw for it. He's got an open man. He breaks into the open. And they explode on that one, and they've got it down to the 22. We asked earlier this week, who's your favorite receiver? And, of course, he said the open one. But we know who he really wants to go to on 3rd down.
The best one. I think the open one, obviously the politically correct answer. But you want to find the guy that you got that great chemistry with. You know exactly where he's going to be. You got that bond and that trust.
This is going to be a key that we look at this entire game. How can this defense find ways to affect this quarterback and get pressure on him? Because they felt coming into the game, if they could do that, they could affect him and influence this passing game.
They make the stop, but there is a flag on the field. We'll see what that's all about. So that penalty is going to cost them the 1st down as they back up, and now it's 2nd down. Just enough time for one more snap before the end of the quarter. Wants to go up top. Flips it out on the screen. They'll make the stop behind the line of scrimmage, and that'll bring us to the end of the 1st quarter. We've reached a break. It's Utah holding the lead. And we've come to the end of the 1st as we take a moment to check out the stats so far. Lots of time left and ready to go back at it here in the 2nd quarter. This offense had a little extra time to think about it. Let's see what they have on 3rd down. He wants to throw it again. Pressure coming. Pass rush coming after the quarterback, and they get him at the 32. They'll send out the kicker to try to salvage this drive. This crowd trying to do its part to get inside the kicker's head. Never a doubt for this big-footed guy. 49-yard field goal is good. After putting up a 3-spot, the kickoff unit set to go.
And listen, y'all know in the booth and everywhere how I feel about kickers. Don't always love leaving it on their foot, so to speak, but nice job executing. He keeps doing stuff like that. I'll keep trotting him out there.
The Utah offense returns ready to go back on the attack. They unleashed an aerial assault last time that took them right to the end zone, David.
So, Reese, with that drive, I think you've accomplished something you wanted to accomplish. Make this defense think. You put them back on their heels. Now, shoot, Palmer, you might be able to slip a few runs in on this drive to really jack them up.
Yeah, I like that idea, but I also like the fact that speed kills. They've got it at the receiver position, so if you've got one on the...
Turning it on! That's where they'll mark him down, but what a play there to pick up the 1st down. They built this offense around finding mismatches and just get the ball to the back and let him do his thing.
Yeah, it didn't have to be long down the field. Like it threw it right near the line of scrimmage, but you know I got a guy, when he gets in space, he can make big plays happen. Nice decision by the QB.
To the air on 2nd down. Got his man in the middle. And the defense had that one well covered, just a short gain there. And the Utes come to the line on 3rd and short, hoping to keep the drive alive. They'll try to pick it up on the ground. That's a fumble. That football must be riveted to your rib cage. How can you let it go? At least they fell on it. The Utes are flying down the field. They go to the ground. Oh, it's out. Once that ball was loose, offense didn't have a chance. Defenders everywhere. It's a turnover. We've got a timeout here as this coach is challenging the call. He wants to give the replay booth a chance to have another look. This coach wanted to be absolutely certain on a challenge. He was right. The previous play will be overturned. Offense gets set for second down. Back to pass. Using the quick game. The completion gets them inside the 10, and the defense is running out of room to defend.
It is so good for an offense early in the game to get in a rhythm and to start stringing first downs together. It makes the game really easy and puts that defense in a situation where they're starting to get tired. They want to sub. They want to get other guys in the field. Stringing first downs together like this makes it hard to defend.
They get him on the ground at the 3-yard line, but this defense is taking some punches. They've been denied on 2 of their 3 previous red zone trips, looking to pay this one off with a touchdown. He'll toss it. He's going to find the friendly skies. Touchdown, Utah! How about this back staying on track and getting it in on the option? And the extra point makes it 14-3.
And the running back gets his second rushing touchdown of the game. You want to continue to feed this guy. You can tell he's got a nose for the end zone, knows how to get in there, knows how to make things happen.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. Arizona sending the offense onto the field. They've been pretty much stifled on offense so far, David, only able to muster 3 points in their previous 3 drives.
And you got to find a way to open this up and create some explosive plays. The passing game is obviously the easiest way. Jesse, put more speed on the field, find those guys down the field.
And you know they're frustrated, too, because they felt like there were some matchups they could take advantage of to get some points on the board early. In this one, they just haven't been able to connect on those opportunities. But I like David's idea. Maybe move some guys around and see if you can create some better one-on-one matchups.
On second down, he'll try to make the connection. Rams him with the stiff arm. And he was loose and out the gate and doesn't go down until he gets to the 48-yard line. Finally, this offense starting to shake the cobwebs and get things moving. It's 1st and 10. Wants to go up top on first down. Unleashes one. Makes the grab. Really good surge for this offense. They move the chains, and he's got it at the 34.
Nice patience by the quarterback here working against zone coverage. He was allowing his receiver an opportunity to find that open space in the defense before pulling the trigger.
We're at the 2-minute timeout, and these guys really need to build a little momentum to cut into this lead before halftime. And the Wildcats have it with a 1st and 10. Looking to throw on 1st down. Makes the catch. It's Moffitt. And he goes out of bounds after a nice pickup on that one.
Yeah, when you get that man coverage, most people are taught to have inside leverage. So that out route's there if your QB can put some air on it and throw it outside of the guy. But tight coverage, but a really nice throw on that out route.
Got him downfield. They're able to keep him out of the end zone. He'll be stopped at the 2 after the big play in the passing game. The Wildcats line it up with a 1st and goal. The snap sets up the throw. And the defense makes a play, sacking him back at the 10. Quick timeout by the defense there, trying to make sure everyone has the same call. After losing yardage on 1st down, 2nd and goal from the 10. Looking to fire. Looking for the goal line. Almost in, but they'll say he didn't make it, inches away from the touchdown. The defense going to stop the clock with a timeout. They want to make sure they have everybody on the same page. On 3rd and goal, you can't hear yourself thinking here. From the gun, wants to pass. Give him 6. Touchdown, Wildcats. That touchdown grabbed the 25th of his career.
Not surprising either. When you've got this guy's ability at that position, quarterbacks are going to be looking for you. 25 touchdown catches, that's an impressive figure.
Yeah, he's definitely one of those guys that have been so big time. Big time moments, clutch plays, makes those contested catches. He's a guy that can do everything, and that's why he's putting up such great stats.
And he takes this from inside the 5. He was looking for more running room, but none to be found as he stopped at the 23. Utah has it back on the offense coming onto the field. This drive opens up at the 23-yard line. Working that left side now. Quick timeout call by the offense after the play. That last completion sets him up on 2nd down. Might be calling a hot route. Sends it back in motion. Back to pass on 2nd down. Quarterback now on the run, still looking. Got a 1st down. They've got it to the 49-yard line, and they'll move the chains. And the Utes want to pick up the tempo. We've got a timeout here late in the 1st half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. It'll be a 1st down from the 49-yard line. Motion from the wide receiver. Coming out on 1st down with the play fake. Sends it downfield. Intercepted. Oh, what a play. And they'll drag him down after a good return on the interception.
If you don't have good vision, you're not going to be a middle-of-the-field safety. You got a lot of ground to cover from hash to hash. You better be able to see the quarterback. You better be able to see routes and break on the football. Nice job seeing the formation, seeing the route, breaking on it, and making the interception.
And the quarterback will take a sack back at the 36. There's a timeout on the field. Tight game here late in the 1st half. This offensive line has just been unable to keep them away from the quarterback. Now it's 2nd and long. Wants to go up top. Grabbed over the middle. It's Moffitt. They bring him down, but a solid pickup to put them in position to pick up a 1st down. They'll hurry to the line here to try to get off that 3rd down play. From the gun, wants to pass. Unloads to the wideout. Got his man downfield. Gets away from one. He's got space. Touchdown! Once he got a step, it was all over, right to the house.
Man, I just love the execution by this offense. Late in the half, man, you want to take the lead. You want to get that momentum on your side, and they do it. They finish it with the passing game. I'll tell you what, keep that passing game up. You can keep this lead, keep the momentum, and keep putting up numbers.
Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
Gentlemen, want to jump in and let you know what's going on in this top 25 showdown. Iowa is currently ahead in this one inside a jam-packed Kinnick Stadium, but the black and gold have struggled to really pull away. They're up by 7 over Oregon.
Looking downfield on first down.
We'll let you...
Intercepted. A first-half turnover can swing momentum. Bringing it back. And he's going to take it all the way back. Touchdown, Arizona.
How oftentimes can you say that there is a safety who's the most dangerous guy on the field with the ball in his hands? Did you see that guy and his ability in the open field once he picked it off? There was nobody on offense even coming close to getting that guy down. What an athlete.
Getting set for the point after. And with the extra point, they're now up by a touchdown and a field goal at 10. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. On the move from inside his 5. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, that they get him on the ground at the 20. A lot of field in front of them as they open this possession from their own 20. Wants to throw on first down. Got his man. And they get to him and knock him down to prevent a bigger gain. Time dwindling away as they try to put points on the board right before the half. Back to throw, time running short in the half. Hit as he throws. Pass falls incomplete, and there are still 3 seconds left.
Quarterbacks talk about it all the time. They love the clean pocket where they can step up, throw the football. That is not what they had. Nice job by the defense, beating the offensive line, disrupting the timing, and getting a nice clean hit on the quarterback.
The pass falls incomplete, and that's how we'll finish this half. First half in the books. Time now to join Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
All right, guys, a delightful first 2 quarters today from there in Salt Lake City. And there's no more fitting place to begin than with this stud receiver and how he's dominated the first half. Some guys have the ability to elude and evade. This young man is a true 3-level threat. Short passes, the intermediate game, and in the deep ball, he is a problem. I don't think this defense has the solution. And with that, let's send it back to the fellas at Rice-Eccles Stadium.
Arizona set to start this second half. They'll kick it off. He'll bring it out from inside his own 10. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. The Utah offense returns ready to go back on the attack. They got a lot done through the air in the first half, and they might need even more production here in the second.
I think they will, Reese, and I think this is an offense that has proven they're playing with good timing right now. They've got some matchups where they're winning one-on-one, and they're just going to have to keep going back to the well, David, and relying on hitting some explosive plays to win this game.
Yeah, and I think we look at numbers naturally, and they're losing. So that's the most important thing on the scoreboard, but they have had success. And so what do? You keep playing pitch and catch. You got to score, but you got to talk to your defense. I need some stops. I need the football back quickly so we can do some more damage.
All down, but he has enough to move the chains. The Utes headed quickly to the line.
And I don't know if this defense knows what just hit them, because they gave up the completion, they gave up a first down, and now here's the offense back up at the line of scrimmage again, going tempo.
Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Back to pass. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that first down marker.
In the slant route, you got to put that foot in the ground and cut in a hurry so you can create a little bit of separation from that cornerback, and a nice job with the concentration, plucking that football, pulling it in.
He's going to come up a couple of yards short of the first down. Facing this double-digit deficit here in the second half, almost a no-brainer to go for it on fourth down. They bring him down, but not before he's able to pick up the first down. And the Utes pounded the rock to move the sticks, now back to work. Got his man. And they reacted well to the completion, but it was too late to keep him from getting the first down. From the gun, they'll try to impose their will. And he'll step into the end zone. Touchdown, Utes! He has spent a lot of time in that end zone and an absolute assault on the scoreboard.
No doubt about it. And guess what? I get to make a lot of highlights. I can copy and paste all of these touchdowns, show everybody the game I had. And the defense, well, you're just going to have to shake your head because you've been getting dominated.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Arizona has it back, the offense coming out to bear down. They still have the lead, but they need to respond to that last score. Oh, he's got some space. Good call, good execution as they move the chains, and they have a first down at the 38.
And that is just an attitude run, running it right up the middle, right into the teeth of that defense.
Right back to the well. A confident, tough, efficient run gets it up to the 44. And the Wildcats can really attack on this 2nd and short. Power football with the run. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball.
And if this defense wants to get back in the football game, they've got to match the physicality of this offense. And that's a great start here in the second half. Like coming out, not letting them run the football, being the more physical and more aggressive.
He lost it high and deep down the left side. Intercepted. Big play stops the drive. He goes down after the short return, but what a play to get the football back. Utah has it back, and the offense coming onto the field. It's these little moments like that that can help an offense as he gets it up to the 16-yard line.
Really good surge that time by the offensive line. You saw all those bodies by the defense being pushed backwards. That opened up the crease for the ball carrier. He's able to get a really nice gain there, setting up 2nd and inches.
Gets him on the ground at the 31, but a nice pickup of 15 yards there. It's 1st and 10 from the 31. Looking to throw on first down. Fires to the tight end. And he'll step out of bounds after a very productive play.
That's just a very easy, comfortable throw for the quarterback. He knows he has his big target, the tight end, running across the field on the drag. Nice play.
The Utes in a good spot here with 2nd and short. Looking to fire. A little release to the back. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play.
I like the play call on offense. I like you trying to get the running back involved in the pass game, too. Defense was ready for that one. Let's see what you got dialed up on 3rd.
And the Utes line up, trying to move the sticks on 3rd and short. Looking to throw for it. Puts it out of the air. Found enough room to get it into enemy territory. They're down at the 43-yard line. There's no need to panic or anything, but this would be a really time to put something together and try to take control of this game.
And sometimes you just come out as the favorite, and you're a little bit flat, and you expect to win. And sometimes that leads to slow starts. But I think if they can get that passion, that adrenaline, they get a little fired up right here, I think they'll take care of business.
And they just got to make a play. They just got to get something positive to happen here, sort of wake them up, and then put another play back-to-back, and all of a sudden they get that momentum going. We know they've got the dudes. They've got the studs on both sides of the ball to win this football game. It just needs to start with one spark.
Halfway there on first down, it's 2nd and 5. Right back to the well. He's wrestled to the ground right at the 15-yard line, and a big red zone opportunity here. The Utes back to the line on first down. Let's see if they keep leaning on this running game. From the red zone, he's going to throw it. It's complete. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground to cover to pick up the first. Second down coming up on this red zone opportunity. From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. He'll be brought down at the 5-yard line, and this defense is on its heels. And the Utes trying to get a touchdown on first and goal. From the gun, he'll try to throw. Touchdown, Utah! And that one will give them the lead. If you're able to move the ball in a drive like that, the most overrated stat in football would be field position.
Agreed, and I think confidence is big right now after that last drive. To be able to flip the field like that, not just do it, but go down and score a touchdown. Running and throwing. For this offense now moving forward in this game, that last drive is going to pay big dividends.
Starts from their own 25-yard line. To the air on first down. And the Heat will get home, and the quarterback goes down at the 17. As they get set to snap it, just about to reach the end of the quarter. Second down, they'll go to the air. And the pass falls incomplete, and we played 3. And you want to talk about his favorite receiver, it might be everybody, based on the number of guys getting touches and a chance to show off their hands in the passing game. Not only is the scoreboard on their side, but so too is time as we open the fourth. So we open the final period with a third down play. On third and long, doesn't need to take the check down. Well, they really could have used that catch there. Physical pass defense. It brings up a fourth down. Arizona runs out the punt team. Doesn't say much for your drive when you're looking forward to the punt. He'll field the punt and see what he can get. Coverage team able to put a stop to that return at the 42-yard line. The Utah offense returns ready to go back on the attack. Man, what a drive last time for the touchdown. That passing attack was lethal, David.
Yeah, and you know, you hear all these stupid commentators like me and Jesse talking about create balance, run and pass. No, when you throw that good, spin the ball around.
So the defense has to find a way to affect the quarterback on this drive, because last drive he had way too much time to throw.
After picking up a couple at 2nd and 8. They'll go right back to the run. Got enough for the first down and wants more. What a good job to be able to pick up that kind of yardage when you're trying to finish off the game.
And that hurts on defense, giving up the first on the ground like that. We're in a one-possession game. You've got all 3 timeouts. I think you got to start burning them here to save some clock.
On the ground, trying to pull the plug on this clock. A solid pickup there before the defense is able to make the stop. The Utes with a 2nd and short to keep this drive moving. From the gun, they'll try to impose their running game. Timeout called there by the defense, desperate to get the ball back and save as much time as possible. And the Utes are marching down the field. Looking for space. It's Massey. And he does a really nice job finding open space and making a good gain before the stop is made. Quick timeout called by the defense, stopping the clock to save as much time as possible for their offense. The Utes can play this 2nd down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. There he goes. He's brought down, but he's got him inside the 10. First and goal from the 8. Defense uses a timeout quickly, trying to get that ball back and preserve time for their offense. They'll try to get it in with the run. And he never had a chance, just stopped cold as soon as he got it. Defense rose up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a second and long coming. We'll head to the 2-minute timeout. Tight ball game here, and this offense will try to milk the clock. Here we go. The run up the middle, trying to power to the goal line. He's tackled right at the 10-yard line, and they're trying to cash in on this drive.
Yeah, I think my thought process needs to be points are good. Because if I get a field goal here, that's fine. I take the lead by more than a field goal. They got to go the length of the field. But I also want to run this clock, let it continue to work. But the goal is to get a touchdown. So let's see what this offense dials up next.
Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. And now on 4th down, they will put it on the shoulders of the kicker to save them with his foot. That thing would have hit a string in the middle of the uprights. Perfect. That gives them now a 7-point lead here in the final period. He'll take the return, try to get better field position. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. They'll get this drive going from the 17. Wants to go up top on 1st down. Quickly to the tight end. Didn't pick up a lot there, moved it forward just a few. Now they've got to hustle to the line and get set. Back to throw, and he needs to make a play. Bring in the heat. Just had to get rid of that one. Good job to find another play.
3rd and long, defense knows the pass is coming, so they're going to have guys with their eyes on the QB, but they're going to try to get to him with pressure, pinning their ears back. If you're on offense, you might be thinking blitz here. You better get rid of this one quick.
Throws for the tight end. Complete to the right. Coming through that 3rd down conversion, and they'll mark it at the 43. Offense rushing to the line of scrimmage. Clock is stopped for the 1st down. They'll try to get it off quickly.
QB spicy. No gain on the play. 2nd down.
They've got to move quickly here. Still a chance, but they've got to force the ball down the field. Wants to pass, and he's got to make a play. Oh, it's picked off. Oh, at the worst possible time. Trying to take it back. Touchdown, Utes! What a play. Not only the interception, but the great return for the score. They extend this lead, and it looks as if they are going to make it 2 wins in a row. And the extra point is true, and they have a 2-touchdown lead, up 14 in the 4th.
And this is exactly what you dream about for a defense. Forcing the big turnover, making the pick, and then putting points on the board yourself. Great play by the defense.
And the coverage team gets the returner on the ground. Arizona sending the offense onto the field. Well, the good news is they threw a touchdown pass last time. It was just to the wrong team, Jesse.
Well, that's an unfortunate part of the game for quarterbacks, but guess what? They do happen, so you've got to be able to turn the page here and lead this offense.
Well, I think you know this defense is going to be aggressive. They're going to jump routes. They're going to play aggressive. You got to take advantage of that. Maybe use that this time to your advantage.
Clock's running, and they'll try to get to the line warp speed for 2nd down.
QB spicy. No gain on the play. 3rd down coming.
The mighty Utah student section alive and bringing the noise on 3rd down. Lets it fly. And he is finding wide open defenders all over the field. His 3rd interception of the day. He managed a few yards on that return, but the bigger play was the fact that they forced the turnover. Wasting no time throwing on this drive. Makes the catch. And he's brought down after a nice gain. They get the timeout called with 7 seconds left on the clock. And while the game is all but decided, why not try to get another one if you can? That's part of the fun, right? Release to the back. It's Pater late in the game.
and they just keep piling on the points. We've seen in big moments in this game, they have been able to step up and deliver, particularly on offense. Very impressive performance.
And he splits the uprights on the extra point. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. Looking for an alley from inside his own 10. Just never had a chance to shake loose, and he'll be brought down at the 24. And after this play, the cake will be baked. Looking to throw on first down. He's taking a deep shot. And it's picked off for the 4th time today. They won the game today. That's 2 in a row. If they win the next one, it's called a winning streak. It's been done before.
And we're seeing the identity of this team coming to fruition. You just get the sense they're finding out who they are, what they're about, what they're going to do schematically, and who their big playmakers are.
Which is tough to do, right? It's tough to grow throughout a season and understand who you are. But when you stack wins week after week on top of each other and start to have success, you start to grow as an identity and you start to understand who you are.